Greetings everyone, Mina Means once again. I'm the Time Oracle. It is Wednesday night, June 25th, 2025. We're at the 22nd hour, 12 minutes in. It is 10:12 p.m. And tonight we're going to kind of go into a different area, okay? We're going to tap into the energies of love. What's going on in the areas of love and relationships? What are y'all going through out there? Let's just see what's going on in that household. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Only good vibes, peace, and love are welcome here. I'm going to go ahead and tap into the energy surrounding time and see how the cards confirm, okay? So let's go ahead and set it off. We opened at 10:12 p.m. Jesus Christ, already. Oof. Yep. So much deception. There's so much deception going on. I don't know whose relationship I'm reading now, but there is a lot of deception here. Especially where, when it comes to someone having their me time, whenever someone leaves the house, whenever someone has their personal time, when they're by themselves, a lot of deception happens. A lot of secrets are involved. Someone could either be somebody could either be longing for someone else. This could be an ex, or they could have a crush on someone new. I'm not picking up the act of cheating. I'm just picking up someone is definitely thinking about it. There's definitely temptation out there. Someone, for some of you, your person could already be talking to someone else. There's definitely some communication here. But the connection, the attraction, the magnetism is on fire. It's on fire. Oh my God. Yeah, there's a strong connection between two people. And one of these people happens to be your person. The feelings are definitely mutual. Okay, I did just use the word feelings because there are actual feelings, whether these be emotional feelings or feelings of intimacy. Okay, I feel like two people already know they want each other. And once again, one of these people is your person. Let's see what the cards say. Let's pick up on the feminine energy first. And then we're going to dig a little bit into the energy of the third party. What's the energy what's the feminine energy? What is the feminine energy of this reading, of these messages. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I need my magnifying glass, okay? Oof. Now, at the bottom, okay, this is the foundation of the feminine energy, divine feminine energy. We have Isis, okay? And Isis is the goddess of magic. It says sexual energy is sacred. Oh, yeah. Divine feminine, boy, oh boy. Somebody could be using some kind of love magic here. But we have three energies here. We have three energies. We have the joy permeated mother. So divine feminine could have children with her partner, with her person. We have the presence of the divine feminine. I can't make this up. Look at it. Look, child, please. You see it? The presence of the divine feminine. It says, at the center of everything there is light. And I am that light. Divine feminine is saying, listen, I am the center of this man's world, and it is what it is. Then we have Myra Bay. Myra Bay. Okay. She is the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Divine, okay, this is what I'm getting with divine feminine, and this is why there could be a lot of room for divine masculine to go out there and make him a friend or two, and you know, he has time to think about someone else and entertain his mind, right? And child, please. Yeah, he's able to indulge in a little bit of fantasy for someone else. Divine feminine, you could be busy. Divine feminine, you could be very focused on your work. Okay. You do like to be the center of attention. You are the center of someone's world, but at the same time, you know, I just see you as being very focused. You don't conform to the norms of society, the norms of, you know, popular opinion, what other people do, other couples do. So you like to kind of like do your own thing here. Okay. Somebody could be doing some kind of love spell to keep their person, whether this be you, divine feminine, or whether this is third party. Okay. This is what I'm getting, honey. Yep. Let's tap into divine masculine. Let's tap into divine masculine. What's going on with divine masculine? What is going on? Warrior energy. Speak to me, Heavenly Father, what's going on? Divine masculine energies. And we have the know-it-all. We have caregiver. We have call to change. Let's bring these to the forefront, honey. Okay. Because as I was shuffling the Divine Masculine deck, Myra Bay kept pushing back. Call to change. We have the Father and returning home. Seeker. We have a seeker. Let me find out. Divine Masculine feels unfulfilled. Because once again, all of these feminine energies can embody one feminine, or these could literally be 3 different women. Okay. Where the Divine Feminine is at the center. So this Divine Masculine clearly is coupled up, but there seems to be 2 other women. There's an ex who could possibly be Divine Masculine's child's mother. And then you have Myra Bay. I feel like this Myra Bay could be the one that he's currently trying to get with. Know-it-all, caregiver, call to change. He cares. Divine Masculine definitely cares. He cares for who he's with. He cares for his Divine Feminine. He cares. But there's this call to change here. It's like meeting someone else. Divine Masculine met someone else that has him thinking about the possibility of another world, another life. You know, the possibility of experiencing love in a different way. Okay. Then we have the Father and returning home. So Divine Masculine definitely has some kind of emotional and mental connection with someone else. It's almost as if he's in love with someone's mind. He's in love with someone's beauty and soul. And, you know, they haven't crossed that line yet. It's important to say yet. Okay. But clearly what's keeping him attached to his current situationship is the intimacy, because that's where he's getting it from. But then you have to also keep in mind there's always an ex. This ex here could be Divine Masculine's child or children's mother. Oh yeah. So these are the Divine Masculine energies. What is the mutual energy between Divine Masculine and this ex? What's that energy? What's the energy between Divine Masculine and the ex? You see it. It's holding on strong. I can't compete with your ex. I can't make this up, y'all. I really can't. So either Divine Masculine or his ex feels this way. One of them feel this way. This is the energy between the two. This is what Divine Masculine is saying to his ex. I can't compete with your ex. His ex is saying the same thing about Divine Masculine's Divine Feminine. What's the mutual connection between Divine Masculine and his current person? A reversal. Oof. And it falls on the ex. Oh my God. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. And it fell like this. But it fell over here. So there's definitely some negative vibes going on between DM and DF. Divine masculine and divine feminine. Definitely some energies going on there, which you know, this is what gives the two room to kind of explore other things. Divine feminine is trying to explore in the area of bettering herself, possibly career and finances, maybe health, you know, maybe all of the above. But divine masculine is entertaining the possibility of another love. Whew, my God, my God. What is the current mutual energy between divine masculine and this Myra Bay character? Because she was moving back as I was shuffling the masculine deck. Her energy just kept kind of flying back. So it's like, I feel like she has cold feet. What's the current energy between these two? Two reversals. I care about you a lot. In reverse, and I want us to start a family. What? Get out. They're both thinking about each other in this same way. Like, the fact that these fell in reverse, this is what they're feeling. They may have not expressed this to each other, but these are the inner feelings of both DM and DF. Okay, I care about you a lot. They care about each other very deeply, and this is why we have that caregiver energy right here. Okay, and then both of these energies, right, divine masculine and this third party future person that he's so fixated on right now, they both see each other as, you know, they both see each other starting a family. Okay, that's deep. At the bottom it says here, you're the best I've ever had. So these are the mutual energies between both the divine masculine and this third party person. Okay, keep in mind that third parties are not always dramatic, toxic karmics. Okay, there's this, you know, I feel like a lot of people paint karmics as like these toxic and I have to say this because, listen, I'm still learning. Okay, these are like the first little terminologies that I learned when I started on YouTube, but it's not always like that. Okay, a karmic, you know, you could be a divine feminine in a karmic relationship, and the fact is that you just have to learn the lesson going forward so that you don't do it again. Okay, so yeah, this is deep. Let's see what's gonna be the outcome. I want to find out what's gonna be the outcome. Okay, what's gonna be the outcome here between divine masculine and X? What's gonna be the outcome? I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And hold on, we have more. I wish I knew then what I know now. And I should have told you there was someone else. So for some of you, divine masculine, you know, you're in this relationship where things are kind of like at a pause. You know, the intimacy could, you know, it is what it is, but only because you're together and you feel like it's your duty to satisfy each other, keep yourselves fulfilled. But you know, I just feel like when it comes to you know, your current relationship and your divine masculine is home, you know, he could very well still be entertaining the ex, especially if he has children with the ex. And he could occasionally be over there, you know, having his moments with the ex, his intimate moments, that is. Okay, so the ex probably, you know, expects more of divine masculine, excuse me. But it says here, I should have told you there was someone else. I wish I knew then what I know now. So there's definitely a lesson here that's learned. And I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Okay. That's the outcome between Divine Masculine and the ex. What is the outcome between Divine Masculine and his current Divine Feminine, the one whom he is in a relationship with? Y'all know I gotta break things down. Okay. What is that energy? Oof. My God, my God. I can't see myself with anyone else. The current outcome now, remember, this is the current person. This is Divine Feminine. I showed you her energy in the beginning. It says Divine Feminine on the card. Okay. And there's definitely some issues there with, you know, how Divine Masculine treats feminine, okay? But I feel like the outcome between DM and DF going forward is this. I can't see myself with anyone else. I feel like someone is going to have a moment of truth. And eventually they're going to have to come forward and tell their person, listen, my feelings are elsewhere. The fact that this card falls on top of Myra Bay. It's like there's a masculine who cannot just let this energy pass him by. He may be in a current relationship, granted, but he's not going to just sit back and let this energy right here pass him by. Not when this connection is so strong. It says here, if only you could feel the pain in my soul. It's going to hurt masculine to have to tell feminine this truth right here. Okay. What's going to be the outcome between DM and this future DF, this Divine Feminine who he's so fixated on right now? What's going to be the outcome? Oof. I stole photos of you from social media. I wish you would call me. Anything else about this outcome between DM? Jesus Christ. Yeah, she was flying backwards in the beginning while shuffling the masculine deck. She took some steps back because I feel like she, you know, maybe she knows that masculine is currently in a relationship and she doesn't want to get in the way of that. So I feel like she done, you know, she has cold feet. Okay, but it says here, I think you're too good for me and I want you to meet my family. Oh my God. So there's definitely some intimidation. Somebody's intimidated by the other. You know, somebody doesn't feel like they are good enough. But they definitely want someone. Listen, I feel like Divine Masculine wants his family to meet this Myra Bay person. Yeah. I'm afraid of what I could feel for you. Jesus Christ. This is when you see someone and it's like, whoa. At first sight, but then you run from it because you know that this person could potentially break your heart. It's like you know, but then it's like you also know of how much pain they could cause you. So you kind of run from it, which is why this energy over here was kind of pushing back. Okay, so I feel like the outcome is going to be, you know, Divine Masculine is going to always be chasing this woman over here, stealing photos from her social media account, you know, doing little sneaky stuff, checking in and checking up, you know. Any other outcomes here between these two? Oof, another reversal. I forgive you. There's something to be forgiven for. This fell out in reverse. Somebody did something here. Something happened. It says, please don't go. I feel like this feminine left, you know, walked away from Divine Masculine. But what happened though? What did masculine do? What did someone do that someone has to be? I cheated, but it didn't mean anything. Yeah. Keeping secrets. Probably showing up to this Divine Feminine's life as if, you know, he's single, not being honest about his current relationship or maybe his children, right? And then this person finds out and then gets cold feet and walks away. But there is some forgiveness here. Because they haven't actually had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Please give me another chance. Oof, this is deep, y'all. Oh my God, my God. Listen, y'all. I don't know whose reading this is, whose life this is, whose relationship this is. But I'm going to go ahead and close. Y'all go ahead and take this reading however it resonated with you and leave the rest. Mina Means, once again, Time Oracle here. Peace, love, and all things beautiful. You know how I move. I'm out.